Yep.
Once you become love, I think you start to understand, okay, love comes in many different forms, right?
They're looking for a specific object,
Wow.
not recognizing that you look the object that you're looking for doesn't. When you're looking for it inside someone, that is a subject. That's not an object.
Mm.
When relationships, like now we're talking about intimate relationships, man, like that's intense, because I recognize that, like, as we're having this verbal, like, interaction and communication with each other, there's also this energy exchange with each other too.
Yes.
Right. But I also have to recognize that, like, I don't control this person and this person doesn't control me. Right. Like, I wasn't put on earth to, like, rule over another human being of the opposite sex, or that's my intimate partner. Neither were they. Right. I think there's a very delicate balance between understanding that, for me, that, like, this person is not like an object. It's not an object. This is a subject, right? So, and I have to, like, be very cautious in the way, like, I interact or I approach with this person, that it doesn't come across as like, all right, man, like, I'm in charge of you, right? Yeah. And because I'm in charge of you, you're obligated to do certain things for me, right? Right? You're obligated to serve my every need, right? My every desire, so therefore I'm going to place, if you love me, I'm going to place these,
conditions.
Yeah, these conditions and these stipulations. Like, if you love me, ... right?
Yeah.
So again, I don't do that. So because in turn, I don't want nobody to reciprocate and do that to me. Like, if you love me. Yeah. So I think that's it's a delicate balance, delicate language, and it's something that's, again, I'm learning, right?
Yeah,
like I'm learning every step of the way. Every day I'm learning and I'm growing more into understanding that dynamic.
Yeah. Man, no, that is true, man. Because there's no, like, this is how love is, like, but like, I love the fact I say it's a subject, not an object, because again, always learning, that different forms of love, and shape whatever it takes, right? But I think the very, very most important part of it is, like you say, opening your heart.
Yes.
You open your heart, and you become love.
Yes.
And
Yep.
once you become love, I think you start to understand. Okay, love comes in many different forms, right? Because a simple fact discussion. Hey, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
I love you, sis. Now going to the intimate part of it is, knowing that you don't control the person. Neither does the person control you.
Yes.
And just expressing. It's an expression between both of you, but more importantly, an expression of your own love.
Yes. Yes.
Because I think that part right there, because going into relationship, man, I think people just jump into relationship without understanding that part, right?
Yes.
Without understanding that you are love.
Yes.
Right? You don't need to go in pursuit of happiness, in pursuit of love.
Yes.
Right? And like, how does that even affect the relationship if someone doesn't understand love, and now they're out there looking for love?
Yeah, it's in a lot of cases it can be very detrimental, because the person is looking for something that realistically doesn't exist, right? Like, it doesn't exist, because I think it ties back into what you said, because they're not it, right?
Yes.
Like, so it doesn't exist, but it's something that can be created. You know what I mean? It's something that can be created, so but what they do, they go and try to find somebody, and turn that person into what it is that they're looking for, right? Like, or take aspects of the person and shape and mold them, by putting these conditions and these implications. I want someone to do this. I want, and these conditions and these stipulations become, like, translated into, like, yeah, you do all these things, right? Then you love me. Like, you're creating something that's doesn't necessarily exist. And then you know, and then you hear like even people talk about like love being unconditional, right? Like it shouldn't have any conditions, right? Like it shouldn't have any stipulations.
Yes.
Right? Like it should just be. You allow it to flow, you allow it, you allow yourself to receive it. And yeah, and because then people, like I said, in my experience, have based love off of how they were loved, how they were taught to love, or they weren't taught to love, so then they kind of look at how they were treated, specifically by people who say that they love them and say, well, I like these things, I don't like these things, right? And then that becomes their concept. And then these are the things that I always wanted.
Yeah.
And the things that they always wanted, that now becomes the object of their search. So they're looking for a specific object.
Wow.
Not recognizing that the object that you're looking for doesn't. When you're looking for it inside someone, that is a subject. That's not an object. Right. So like, eventually my opinion and experience, it turns into conflict because you're looking for an object inside a subject, right? And
wow, you're looking for object inside a subject. My goodness gracious, man! I just had to say that, man. No, because especially this topic on relationship, man. Is there are a lot of people in my life, that are in a relationship where I'm like, how dare you accept this for yourself? How dare you settle for this for yourself? Well, again, sometimes you gotta allow people to become, right?
Yes.
Artistry allowing and then artistry becoming. But, like you said, I'm looking for objects. So sometimes, they get into abusive relationship, be it emotionally or physical, whatever it is, looking for that, object in a subject, right?
Yes.
But once you understand that you are love, right, and you have love within you, understand this concept, right?
Yes.
Like, you don't accept nothing less from anyone,
Yes.
because you're like, I don't treat myself that way, so why should I accept that from you?
Yes.
I'll just rather save my time and energy.
Yes.
But I love that line, man. Looking for an object in a subject.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you.